G'day guys, welcome back to the channel, and today I'll be answering your AFL questions which you've got down below. So I'll go through these ones. So guys, click subscribe if you haven't already, click that bell notification so then you get notified when I get this community post. I usually do it on a Sunday night and give you guys, the fans, a chance to ask some AFL questions, and I'll have a crack at answering them. So let's get underway. Studi has got a few questions. Not one, not two, but three. Do I play Supercoach? I do not play Supercoach, but Shorty does play Supercoach, as per question 2. So Shorty Supercoach, if you really want to get amongst the Supercoach sort of rigmarole. I'm not really a fan of it. I used to play it a little bit, but it's down to a lot of luck. And it's very stressful. It's very time consuming, and so much is out of your control. So, yeah, I mean, footy's kind of like that too. But I don't really put time into it. So that's my personal take on it. A chance of winning, you probably better chance to win Tassilo, to be honest. And that's not happening anytime soon either. Are you going to bring back Shorty? Well, I think we might feature occasionally, but I mean, we've got our own channels. We're big boys now, so I think I've been sort of doing the channel for a long period of time now. So we'll think that answers that one. Number 3. What do you think the final top 8 will be? It's a good question. I'm looking at it right at the moment. I would say do I have to? Can I just say the 8 teams that'll be there? I know Melbourne and Brisbane will be there. I imagine Carlton will stay there. I imagine St Kilda will stay there. I don't really think it's going to change, to be honest. It definitely can change though. Sydney could. I'd be a bit surprised if they went out the 8, but they have been a bit inconsistent and have lost a few. I mean, I feel like Melbourne, Brisbane, Carlton, Fremantle, St Kilda, Geelong. I do think Richmond will probably stay there. So yeah, a Port Adelaide might be able to sneak in, or Western Bulldogs might be able to sneak in. So yeah, but I just feel like it's not really going to. I feel like those are the 8 teams that'll still be there when the whips are cracking. So, I genuinely believe that the teams in the bottom 10 are where they are, and just looking into that more and more, the Dogs might be able to. Yeah, the Dogs and Port Adelaide are the likely sides that could swoop in for, say, a Sydney or a Fremantle if things were to still go downhill for the Dockers. There you go. All right, Luke, and thanks for your questions, Studi. You let me know how it's pronounced in the next AFL Q&A. Luke, favourite Indigenous jumper this year? Big fan of Melbourne's one, actually. I like the look of a lot of them, but yeah, the D's just looks a bit of a. I do like the colour blue, and it just sparkles really nicely. So yeah, Melbourne's my favourite Indigenous jumper this year. What did you think of the Hawthorn v Brisbane match, and do you think Hawthorn can make finals this year? I saw bits and pieces of it, but I didn't see the full game. Great fight back from Hawthorn after twice being down by 3.5 goals. Brisbane obviously started off like house on fire, and yeah, it looked like it could have been pretty ugly. They responded and started off really well. Hawthorn just kept chipping away though, and lots of free kicks, as it was very well documented. Some very soft free kicks throughout the afternoon. Do I think Hawthorn can make finals this year? Oh, probably not this year, but next year, maybe the year after. Definitely. Although when they have beaten Geelong in the home and away, they generally make top 4. So anything is possible, but yeah, you generally need to win 16 games to make top 4 or 15 at the very least, and they've already lost 6 games. So going to be pretty tough. Their best is definitely good enough, and their best can beat any team. Melbourne's probably bit of an exception to the rule. They almost got over the line in that game, and yeah, it's bizarre. They've been able to beat Geelong, Port Adelaide at their home deck. They absolutely demolished them. They defeated Brisbane. So yeah, like their best can beat the best teams. Just a matter of it being consistent enough, and they've got a pretty young side. So thanks for your question, Luke. And the final one of the evening, Shannon, favourite Brisbane Lions players and favourite players from Melbourne Demons. I feel like I'm going to answer my favourite players from each club and go on two at a time. So let's see how that all goes. My favourite Brisbane players, I really like Hugh McCluggage. I think, yeah, his ability to rack up the ball is really effective by foot. Uses the ball really well, and gets on the scoreboard pretty nicely as well. Charlie Cameron, when he's not playing Geelong, is also an exciting player to watch. Daniel Rich, very reliable, lengthy kick of the ball. Starcevic is a bit of a star, bit of an underrated player. So those are probably some of mine for Brisbane. Yeah, my favourite would probably be McCluggage. For Melbourne, it was really tough going through. Just no one really popped into mind. It's definitely not Stephen May, but I had a look, and probably like Bailey Fritsch might be my favourite. Don't really know how, but he's a crafty, mid-sized forward. Pretty dangerous matchup. 6 in the grand final is obviously huge, and I reckon. Yeah, Petrarca is obviously pretty nice to watch. I like Wiedemann as well. He's quite a bit of a traditional sort of full forward. Obviously he's quite a tall, bulky sort of forward, and I like his ability to kick straight. I like big key forwards that can kick goals and kick straight, and I think when Wiedemann's in the team, he offers something different there, and he's a good player when he's fit and firing. So that's all from me, guys. Thanks for your questions this week. Appreciate it. Thanks for chucking in some questions. So stay tuned in and up to date with my community post, which I'll likely do on the Sunday once the round's completed, and we can sort of go from there. So guys, thanks for your questions, and thank you to the fans for listening in and watching in and getting around it. So appreciate you guys. Give the video a like, subscribe away, all that good stuff. Take care, and I'll see you guys all on the next video.